Hi, thanks for tuning in. We are back on In Realty. We are here in Astro Awani studio because it's pretty hazy and raining outside. I have with me here Adrian Ng. He is the author of this wonderful book called Grow Rich Through Responsible Leveraging on how to build a property empire through smart financing. But before that, let's get to know Adrian. Adrian, you've started this whole financing expert matter since a very young age, at the age of 19.
Yes.
So you are a perfect guy to help us and to guide us through, talking to us about responsibilities in property investment. So before that, I may ask, the time that you were 19, do you already know that you are going to be what you are going to be today?
Not really, actually. I mean, when you start off at 19, you basically would like to enjoy your teenage years, and you're just starting your new work, new employment. But I was fortunate along the way. I had a lot of mentors who actually guide me all of in the aspects of due diligence, knowing which developers, knowing your financial standing. So in a way, I'm quite blessed. I've got people to actually guide me from a very young age to actually do your investments rather than spending your money on unnecessarily items. So that's a good start, actually. Back a very, very long time ago, 20 years, I think. Yeah.
Okay, when it comes to property investment, there are a lot of speculations, just like the property market itself. People saying one thing, another people saying another thing. So we don't really know the right path or the right guidelines when it comes to property investment. So before one embark on this adventurous journey to a successful property investment, what are the things that one should really check upon?
I think to begin with, I think depending on if you're a first-time investor, the most fundamental things that at least you should know about is basically to understand, do an evaluation on your financials to see whether can you afford the property. I think that will be a good start to know how much savings you have, if you are able to qualify for a loan, and if you invest in a property, will you be able to make the installment payments once it's completed, or are you relying so heavily on rental income to pay off your installment? So there's two separate things, yeah?
Okay.
So once you understand your financials, you know where you stand, and the next is to go and source for properties. One of the things that I will always advocate is basically to perform due diligence on property developers, because in Malaysia, I think for the last 30-40 years, we have seen a lot of cases where abandoned projects happening, people being sued for bankrupts because they refuse to service the interest for these abandoned projects. So you got a lot of horror stories going on all these years, and my advice is to investors to actually perform due diligence on the developers, so that you know at least when you buy their projects, by the time 3 years later you will receive your keys. That's peace of mind.
This book will tell us all that.
Absolutely.
Right? So
definitely.
What is the focus or the gist of this book?
The gist of this book is more towards responsible leveraging. Leveraging is, in a way, a layman's term, is basically using other people's money.
Okay.
That's one. But not just using other people's money. In this case here, I'm referring to bank loans to finance your investment. You also take the opportunity to leverage on other people's network, the industry network. Learn with like-minded people. Read property books. Get yourself updated by going through the journals, property magazines. If you don't have an experience in it, there'll be a good way for you to start. And of course, even being seasoned investors, you should keep yourself abreast with the latest developments by going through some magazines that has a lot of updates, statistics. If you're really involving yourself in property investments, that will be something that you should do.
Okay, and when we talk about property investment, I've heard a lot of, motivational issues and stories saying that, you can actually earn 20 to 30 property at least before you reach 30. So that itself give me this some kind of uplift, saying that okay, this is for me. I can fire my boss anytime. So, is that actually a misconception, a myth, or is there somehow an actual fact or truth in it?
Well, put it this way, there are a lot of Malaysians who have actually made their millions through property. So there's truth in it. However, not all are really making money. Not all customers make millions, some even losing money through properties. Reason being because one of the biggest concern, or the major concern that I have, is when greed comes into place. When you own one property, you make some money out from there, and you start to get really excited about it. Say, this is good, let's do this in a big way. Then you start to actually leverage on bank loans and start buying up, snapping up properties after properties, thinking that upon completion you can sell it off for a hefty profit. But that's not really true, because at the end of the day, a lot of people don't perform enough due diligence, or they do not have a holding power, which means to say that in the event you can't sell it off upon completion, or you can't get good rentals, what happens then? Will you be able to service your installment? So there are a lot of silent group of customers who are actually struggling right now to make loan installments repayments. It's just that these things are not out in the public. Whereas you have a group of people who are, a small group of them who will make millions of dollars, they start bragging about it.
Yeah.
So it gives people the perception that property is an easy way to make a quick buck. I think this is a wrong message being sent across. I think property investment, it should be, due diligence must be performed, and all considerations must be taken into account before you will embark on property investments. I'll give an example. For those who claim to have owned like 20 to 30 properties, my question is that, are they gambling or are they Are they investing? So this is a very subjective matter. So it all depends on the customers or the purchaser's financial standing.
So, Grow Rich Through Responsible Leveraging, where can we get our hands on this wonderful book?
Well, it's already in the major bookstores like MPH, Kinokuniya, popular bookstores as well as Borders. It's all being sold at these outlets.
And you are also the CEO of Skybridge International Sdn Bhd.
Yes.
We are going to talk about the Skybridge International Sdn Bhd soon, but not now. I wish I could have more time to talk to you and share all this wonderful gist of good information on property investment. However, we're running short of time. Thank you so much, Adrian, for making time with us. With that, I see you again next week on In Realty.